What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of RVing with the Risks. And we are setting up our bed for the first night that we are going to sleep here. We are parked. That's not a window, that's a mirror. The window's that way. We are parked outside of General RV still. And we're staying here for the night and we're going to go home in the morning. Well, back to Columbus is what we mean. Alright, it's freezing in here because I didn't realize that I turned the propane off because I thought we were going to take off towards Columbus, but of course we ended up staying and I never turned it back on, so now I'm just huddled over here by a little space heater trying to get this place warmed up. I don't feel like going outside. We already locked it up and it's raining, and just, this is a fun idea. Alright, so we made it through the night. Even though it was kind of freezing, we all cuddled up together underneath my nice big comforter, and there we go. I got to get to the truck to get Honey some clothes. Hello, Honey. She's up and about. They all used the bathroom, of course, and now I got to figure out why the water's not working. I think there's a switch I need to flip outside that we didn't flip. And man, what a beautiful day. Check out that sunrise. What a way to wake up. All right, so I'm out here checking on the little pump system. Got to unlock them. It's probably like 50 some degrees. Nice and chilly, so let's see what we got here. So for dry camping, you want them down. That one's supposed to be up, but we're not dry camping right there. Don't have city water. We have a fill tank. So that's sanitize, winterize. I'm not seeing anything that says pump. Uh-oh. What are those ones? Oh, that did something. I don't know what it did. I hear something going off. Well, let's go check if that's what it was. Alright, so that wasn't it. That did not get the water to turn on. That's just an outlet, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that back off. This one doesn't have a label. I don't think that did anything, but let's go check. Alright, the Honey's on the inside looking at things, and she's saying that I may have had it right the first time, so we're going to go back. Hello, cutie.
Yeah, I didn't have this light wasn't on. So
Oh, okay.
I think whatever you did is probably good.
Alright, I'm going to go turn them back on.
Okay.
Alright, back at the panel. Turn that one back off, turn that one back on. Let's go check. Nothing?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, we got a lot of learnings to do.
I need to brush my teeth.
Yeah, I can
We gotta
tell.
get water.
I mean, I can smell. Alright, so I am going to consort with the owner's manual to try and see what I need to do to get this water running so that the Honey can brush her teeth. Alright, let's see what we got here. Service, operating, plumbing. Uh-oh. Maybe I'll stick with plumbing systems. Let's go to page 97. Alright, so it says here that the freshwater system first use, it needs to be sanitized even if it has not been winterized. So you always want to sanitize the freshwater system to kill all bacteria and organisms because most waters do have something in them. Alright, so that's what I was looking for. It's the water control system. So it says your Solitude fifth wheel is equipped with the Nautilus P1 water control system. To understand the operation of your water control system, see pages 112 to 127. We're on 99, so let's go. Oof, good thing I read that. It says never push check valve on city water connection with pressure in line. This will cause irreparable damage to the check valve function. So don't ever stick your finger in the little white hole. Ever. Alright, so right here it says the white handle. It receives water from water inlet on front panel. If it's sideways, water goes to the blue handle diverter. And if it's down, water goes to the pump inlet. So the blue handle receives water from the white handle valve inlet on the front panel. So if it's sideways, water goes to or comes from freshwater tank, so that might be what we need to figure out. If it's down, water goes to fixtures, which is what we're trying to do. So let's go take a peek at that. But before we do that, let's finish reading what it says here, because the black handle is the on-off flow through the valve that feeds pump from freshwater tank. So if it's sideways, the water will not flow through valve. If it's down, water goes to or comes from freshwater tank. So that may be the issue. Check out what the red one says. Receives water from cold water supply. Sideways, water goes to the hot water fixtures without going through the water heater. If it goes up, water goes to the water heater. And the green one is receives water from pump. Sideways, water goes to freshwater tank. Up, water goes to fixtures. So that could be the issue. So I'm going to take this book out there and I'm going to go look at this. Okay, so maybe with the water already filled in the tank, we are dry camping because it looks like the green one needs to be up. And I don't have a black one to go from the tank, so I think it is going to be the green one. It's going to go to the fixtures. The blue one is already down, so we know that's already going to the fixtures. So let's go ahead and turn that green one and see if that helps. All right, let's go take a look on the inside. All right, so as you can see, still no water coming out, so gonna need to try something else. All right, so I just got back down to the station, and you can hear there's some noise going on. So it seems like we should have water. Something is squeaking. Seems like we should have water. Get down. Maybe this one needs to be sideways. Uh-oh, that made a new noise. Let's see this side. Oh, I hear her screaming. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. It's freezing out here. It's a very cold Michigan morning. All the employees are starting to come back to the general RV here, and they're all coming in like winter gear. Super big. All right. Got it. Whoop whoop. All right. Let's go. All right. So there it is. Sputtering and puttering. Coming on out. Look at me go. Look at me, amigo. Amigo. Woo woo. You're welcome, baby. Had to go over to the back side of the RV because apparently Yasmin was playing with the shower handles last night, and from the inside, when the slides are in and their room slide is in, it blocks the door to get to their room. But look at this, I could open this back door up, the toilet's facing right out into the wilderness. I could take a majestic poo out here, but I gotta get in there and turn this water off, make sure it's not causing any damage that I'm not aware of. Uh-oh, how'd she even touch it? It's just running. Oh, the handles have to be sideways. Oh, that's funky monkey. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. I thought they were supposed to be down. So maybe she didn't touch them yesterday. It was actually me. Because I tried to correct her, because she loves playing with shower handles. And I came in here and she was turning them. But I guess she probably turned them on and turned them right back off. And then I saw her and I turned them on. So, gotta be careful. Sometimes kids aren't always wrong. Look at this sweet little angel. Just resting as mommy and daddy and sissies get everything packed up so we can head back to Ohio and pick up his big brother. God, he's such a sweetie. All right, the girls are getting ready. They're doing their hair. We all already brushed our teeth. I think we're gonna run over to Walmart or Camping World to buy a couple of accessories, and then we're gonna hook up and we're gonna head back to Columbus. All right, so we got everything pulled back in. We're back in the truck. We're going to Camping World. We're gonna go check out Camping World before we hook up and actually head out. We did buy some cameras, which is awesome. I do have to install them, so that'll be coming soon. You guys will see some footage from outside of the rig while we're driving. I think that'll be pretty neat. And of course, you guys probably know why we're waiting in line somewhere. There it is. The honey has to have that. What is that? Looks like a mermaid holding two eels or something. I don't know. What is she doing?
No, Daddy. I have no idea.
Such a weird logo. All right, we made it. Look at you two. You love your little car. We made it to Camping World, and apparently this is the biggest one in the tri-state area, according to that sign, which will change eventually, but I'm not going to be looking at it when it does. And look at these two just loving this little car. God, you guys are so cute. Let's get in there. All right, don't crash the truck. This is nuts. It's huge. Tons of things to look through and go through, and we definitely don't really know what accessories we need, besides for like a couple of these right here. We definitely need some sewage removal things. Oh look, they different prices right there. Wonder which one's better. Alright, so next what we're gonna need is a premium filtration. The Evo X2 dual stage was suggested by Heather. She's saying it's one of the best ones on the market. Since we're gonna be living in the RV, we want the best because we're gonna be using that water a lot. Of course, there's the filters, and it does cost a pretty penny, but this is for the club members, and this is for a regular person, which is us right now, but we're definitely going to upgrade to the club. No reason not to. Just the brief explanation that she gave us on what benefits we get just sounded astounding and definitely worth it. And it's only $30 for the entire year, and the stuff they give you back is already worth like $60, so we're going to make $30 in credit, which is nice. I wasn't sure what I saw there. I thought that said toilet taste mints. I thought the honey was getting something to make the toilet water taste better. That is definitely something I am interested in. The couches that have the flat charging station, you just put your phone right there and it automatically charges it. I don't see a price for this, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. There they are. Woo-wee. Alright, so we found something cool. So we are going to upgrade the showers. We're probably going to get that full body one, so none of these are going to work. But look, I noticed that we had a little hookup out there, and it looks like we can take exterior showers, and that's not a bad price. $68 to take showers outside in the woods or on the beach. Secluded beach, of course. Don't want to make it into a nude beach. That might not be good. She's not paying attention to me. Shouldn't. There's no reason to. And then just a bunch of other accessories. We still haven't picked up anything else since we've walked around, but I think now we're looking more towards wants instead of needs, but we're going to go back to looking for needs because we need a generator and we need Wi-Fi.
We need a generator for sure and Wi-Fi 100% for sure.
So I don't know what's happened recently, but all of us have fallen in love with waffles for some reason, and look at that price for a really nice waffle maker.
Like what?
And I was just saying how I wanted to buy one after making those waffles at the hotel. There you go.
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it.
It's a need. It's not a want.
It's not going into the cart. You don't see it going into the cart.
I'll go look at this way. Look, there's clouds.
Oh.
All right, so for the chalks, we've been told that this is going to be the best you can get, and this is nice because it can go from 1 inch to 10 inches depending on how much space there is between your two tires. And not only that, this comes with their guarantee here at Campers World. So if anything were to ever go wrong, they'd guarantee that they'd fix probably whatever happens. So that's not a bad price at all either, especially when we become club members. So $70 to make sure that everything is going to go accordingly to plan and we won't have anything to worry about, especially with these little chalks, which cannot hold our weight. We'd have to get the bigger ones, but I'm always nervous that these are just going to slip right out and something bad could happen. That'll definitely make sure that'll never happen unless these fall out from between the tires somehow, which I think there's more of a probability of those sliding than this falling out. This is something I'm also interested in as well. I don't think it's super duper necessary, but it looks like it's a stabilizer for the outside of the pull-out. So when it comes all the way out, it's going to be hanging out. This will be sitting on the very edge to keep just a nice even weight distribution, just to make sure. And with the kids the way they are and how they love to jump around and stomp all together, I'm worried that if they're all standing on one side of the pull-out and they're all jumping there on the couch or whatever, I wonder if something could happen. So this might be a decent investment for only $62, the club price. That's not, for a little bit of peace of mind, that might be worth it. Alright, so one thing we definitely do need to look into is a generator, and we're going to have to probably talk to somebody because I'm not sure what size generator we need, and the prices here vary greatly from brand to brand. So there's a $200 increase. Come over here to the Honda ones and you're looking at a way bigger price for something that looks so much smaller. So I'm definitely going to have to ask for assistance on these just to make sure we get exactly what we need and we don't pay too much for it. All right, so here's a look at their new models and what they do. So the Champion 3500 watt dual fuel, which it runs on propane or gas, which is pretty cool. Once again, I don't know how much wattage we're going to need to run our camper, but holy moly, they go all the way to a 7500, and I can only imagine how much that one's going to cost. That's a 3500. There's the 2500s. Circle around here. This looks like, there it is. Okay, so that's not bad actually. 1360, so that's not bad. Let's see. I'm going to try and compare that to the Hondas on the other side and see what it looks like. All right, so here's the Hondas, and it looks like they don't have the wattage on there. I thought I just saw it somewhere. I'm not sure what any of that means. What is the 32 IAN? Through 22 ITAN. I don't know what any of that means. I'm going to stick with wattage. Okay, so after much deliberation, we are going to go with the Cummins, the Onan P45i. And what we were told is that it's super quiet, which is great because Champion apparently runs really loud and you can get kicked out of some campgrounds if it's too loud. Electric and remote start, perfect for RVs. Lady helping us, Heather, was telling us that it says it right on the box somewhere, that it'll run you for 18 hours on 25%, which is great enough to charge your stuff. So at full power, you're getting about a good 6 hours-ish out of this. And it has a 3-gallon tank, which is not bad at all. $15 you fill that up with today's prices and stuff like that. So definitely keep fuel in there and it'll help us when we're boondocking. It'll be great. All right, the honey is on a mission right now to find a what?
The Bluetooth lock, which I actually found it.
Ah, okay. And what is that exactly?
So it'll help protect nobody else, if we leave the key, because you know me.
Yeah, I know you.
So this will have the Bluetooth lock where we can use it with our phone versus needing the key.
Oh, that is really nice because we only have one key right now.
One key?
Wonky. Wonky? Monkey. Monkey. Look at that cute little monkey. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
I think that was a yeah.
This, but I don't think it's for sale.
What is it? Oh, the thermostat. You're so cute. We probably will update
Yes.
the thermostats for sure. Yeah, we were struggling with that. Alright, there's our total so far. A couple more things are coming on there.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna get cheaper.
It is. It's going to get a whole lot cheaper here in a second. So there it is. There's our membership. We get it for an entire year. It's only $30 and it saved us over $200 already. So well worth it.
I'm pumped. Let's go.
All right, there we are, guys. We're loading up. Got the generator. The gentleman helping. Awesome. Oops. There we are. And then gotta load all this stuff.
All right, so stop to fill up before we go grab the RV. We just got done with Camping World. We got something to eat real quick, and that's what we're looking at for today, $50.54. Not bad. I am gonna try to keep it from going below a quarter of a tank just to be on the safe side because you never know what you'll run into, and I don't want to break down on the side of the road with a 40-foot trailer attached to me. I'd rather have just enough gas to get where I'm going if we get into an emergency like that. So definitely gonna have some gas cans as well with a couple extra gallons just to make sure nothing happens beyond a nothing. You know what I mean? So just to be safe and safer. All right, so what a process of getting it hooked up by myself. I kept going through the little mental checklist. I kept remembering, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do this. And I kept wondering, why can't I back up? And I figured it out eventually. Everything worked out, I hope. I did the pull test. The pull test seemed to work, so I think we're good to go. Are you ready?
I'm so ready to go and get Jackson.
Go back to Ohio and get our little boy. Oh man, I'm so excited. Let's go, go, go. No more waiting. All right, we stopped at Walmart. This is our first stop on our way home. We have to get a couple of essentials for the kids just to make sure that they're comfortable. Baron does need a couple of things as well. My nerves are kind of racky. This is the first time I've ever pulled anything this heavy and this big. And I think the truck is doing all right. It's really screaming to get up to the right gear, but I think that's just because the truck's not used to it. I think I have it in all the right settings, and I've got the gain and set to the right gain, I believe. I do need to test that out, but don't have any room to gallop right now. But it is definitely in tow mode. Now we're in normal mode. Here we go. All right, we've been driving for about a half an hour and my nerves have gone like this, but I think I finally got it under control. I'm a lot more comfortable driving this. I know how it's moving around. We've been through rain, we've been through sun, so I've been through some elements and now we're stuck in traffic. So that's not the worst possible thing to happen. I'm glad it's not me causing the traffic, and that's what I was super worried about. But I'm doing a great job according to the honey, which is good to know. And now we're still about 4 hours out from getting back to Columbus, Ohio, which, whew, this is gonna be fun. It really is taking like all of my focus and energy to make sure that I'm doing a good job and staying within the lines and not getting in anybody's way. And I've had so many people cut me off even though I'm going the speed limit, which is, in Michigan, it's strange. So they have 2 speed limits, which it's probably not strange. It's probably just strange in Ohio that we don't have 2 speed limits, which I remember we used to. But so the speed limit is 70, but trucks can only do 65. But everybody here is doing like 80, 85. And I'm trying to stick to that 65, and people are just cutting me off left and right. It's nuts. And this is like dead stopped traffic. I don't know when we're going to get through this. People are literally jumping over to the median to get out of this traffic, and they're going back the other way to potentially go around it. I didn't get any warnings on the GPS that something happened. So there's no way this just happened. There's already signs. There's already 2 big signs that are saying caution, stop traffic ahead. So we'll see. Absolutely ridiculous, y'all. So we've been in traffic for probably an hour now, and we're literally back where we started when we first got into traffic because they have the southbound closed up ahead because they're doing daytime road construction for some unknown reason. I've never been in a place that did road construction during the day. It's usually at night when it's less busy and you have less people, and they completely blocked off the southbound. So we literally had to get off my GPS, which is specifically for truckers, so that I don't run into any low bridges, told me to immediately get over back into the northbound, and then it wanted me to immediately get back over to the southbound, but I could not. Traffic was just moving so fast. It was crazy just going from that exit, getting back onto the northbound. I thought I was gonna cause an accident, but getting back on the southbound was not an option. And now we're literally back where we started an hour later. This is a nightmare. All right, so the honey is taking the girls in. We did have to stop. We've been driving for about 2 hours, and I've used about a half a tank of gas. We're definitely having to fill back up. The problem with this truck is it's gas. There goes that. So I can't pull into the truck stop areas where this will actually fit, because you can see this thing is massive. We're 40 foot. And at this angle, if I keep turning this way, I'm 100% gonna destroy all this and destroy the camper. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is back this up so that I can get a better angle to go that way into this little area, which is actually the Burger King drive-thru behind the back there. And it does open up to the trucker area, which is a lot more room to run. So that's what I think I'm gonna have to do. Let's see, a little bit more than a half a tank is 75.49. Goodness gracious. So glad I made it through all that traffic. It was absolutely bonkers that I had to go back around and come and start over from the very beginning. But what ended up happening, by the time we got there the second time, the construction did clear up. So it must have just been an emergency thing. And we were able to continue southbound and continue on our way back home. And got about a little over 2 hours to go. They're grabbing something to eat and probably using the bathroom. Then we're gonna start heading back. Made another stop because the little one has to go potty, which is great because I get a chance to show you guys what I did at that last stop. I made it through that tight turn that I thought I would be able to, but just barely. And as you can see, look at that angle on that. That is definitely not straight anymore. There you go, there's a better look. And this thing is solid. Like, I cannot pull this back into place. So that's gonna have to get probably hit with a hammer or something to straighten that back out. I don't think it's a major issue right now because it does look like it'll come down at a pretty decent angle and maybe even straighten itself out on its own once the weight is put on it. But for now, I think we're just gonna stick to using the front ones like the way we had it before, because the people that showed us this didn't even mention putting these down. I don't even know what you put these ones down for. Do you put them down just to lift these tires so that you could put something underneath them, or just to make sure it doesn't roll away at all? I'm not sure. So, first big mess up. It was like this close. The honey actually had to get out and help me maneuver away from the curb. And I was so close on the other side as well that I ended up rubbing, I think, just a little bit on the tire. Let's take a look. I don't think it made any damage. No, there's definitely nothing on this side that looks scraped or damaged. That looks fine. And these look real low. That's what I was trying to tell her. Like, these look like they should go all the way up. I don't know. Those ones go all the way up. Why don't these ones? But this side looks okay. I need to get our tire pressure checked. Some of these look a little dull. This is still my favorite thing to do. I love going through this little tunnel. And we still got about an hour and a half, maybe with this stop, probably an hour and 45 minutes before we get back to Columbus. So back to it. All right, so we finally made it back to Columbus. Holy moly, what a journey. It should have only taken us maybe 4.5 hours, and I believe it ended up taking us 8, almost 9. I'm pretty sure we got on the road about 1 o'clock, and now it is past 10 o'clock. So made it all the way to Cracker Barrel. That's where we're camping for the night. And this thing is a beast. Absolutely massive, that I had to come out here on this little side road and park it for the night. I could not fit with the other RVs that are just camping over there, or the campers that are camping over there. I had to bring it over here and take up this entire little side road that truckers usually take up. So we're just gonna call it a night from right here. But thank you very much for watching and staying with us and watching us bring this thing home. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And don't forget to subscribe, because there are so many adventures coming. And don't forget to turn on those notifications so you're notified the second we do drop a video. Thank you so much for watching once again. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.